So guys, welcome back to another video and welcome to my Team of the Week 5 predictions. The upcoming Team of the Week will be international based for most part, and because of that it is possible to have more than one inform from one club make an appearance in the Team of the Week. It's actually also possible to have more than one inform from one nation because most international sides played twice in the past week. Before we move on, let's quickly talk about OneFootball. If you want to keep up to date with the latest news surrounding the sport, then it's worth downloading the OneFootball app. And best of all, it's completely free, and there's a link to download it in the top of the description down below. You can use this app to keep up to date with the latest transfer rumours, or you can simply use it to keep an eye on fixtures, live scores and results using their match centre. Anyway, now the intro is done and dusted, we can begin to talk about Team of the Week 5. Potentially, we actually could get a pretty good Team of the Week this week, depending on how lenient EA are with their selections. The past couple of Team of the Weeks they've been really poorly selected by EA in my opinion, so hopefully the upcoming Team of the Week is a bit better. Before we see my predictions though, you guys know the drill. If you could leave a like rating on the video, that would be greatly appreciated, and be sure to be active in the comment section down below too. I want to know who you guys think deserve to get an inform this week. Okay, so let's crack on and let's get straight into things this week. We're not going to do the potential informs this week just because there has been so many international matches, so obviously we'd be here for quite a while just going through notes. So let's just get straight into my predictions, and the goalkeepers I've gone for this week are Kasper Schmeichel and the Turkish keeper Gundogan. So we'll start by talking about Schmeichel. He made 5 saves in Denmark's 1-0 win against Switzerland, and he made some huge saves, like some really good stops in this game, so I'd be very surprised to see him not included in Team of the Week 5. I'm actually confident in a goalkeeper pick for once, so you know, that's saying something. The other goalkeeper, Gundogan, the Turkish one, he made 4 saves in a 1-0 win against Albania for Turkey. Admittedly, I'm much less confident in this pick, but I'm going to go for it nonetheless. Okay, so for the defenders this week, once again, I sadly have to say I am not very confident in my defensive picks. Like the attackers, I think I'm going to get loads correct, and the midfielders too, but defenders, I'm quite worried because there aren't actually too many standout candidates. As you can see on this page, we have Munir, we have Hinteregger, and we also have Bernucci. So let's break things down. We'll start actually with Martin Hinteregger. This guy got himself a goal and he helped his side Austria beat Israel in a 3-1 win, and then he was involved in Austria's 1-0 win against Slovenia, where obviously he claimed an assist. Now, it's the game against Israel that I'd imagine that he'd get the inform for, but he did concede in that game, didn't get a clean sheet, so that's why I'm a bit on the fence about this pick. Anyway, moving on now to Bernucci. Bernucci got himself an assist and he helped Italy claim a clean sheet in a 2-0 win against Greece. So maybe we could see the Italian feature in Team of the Week 5. The other defender on this page is Thomas Munir. Now, this guy might be a right wing back or a right mid. Belgium play like a 3/5 back system, and obviously Munir is an attacking fullback naturally, so this card could actually be a right mid or a right wing back, so bear that in mind. Anyway, he claimed himself a clean sheet and got a goal in Belgium's 2-0 win against Kazakhstan, so that's why I've gone for him. I'm hoping EA go with him as a right wing back because that would be pretty usable for FIFA, but like I said, wouldn't be shocked to see him in Team of the Week as a right mid. Moving on now, the next slide features 2 centre mids and a potential very high rated forward attacking option. Let's start by talking about Scotland and Aston Villa midfielder McGinn. He got himself a hat-trick in a 6-0 win against San Marino. A hat-trick from midfield is pretty impressive, and that guy should be a guarantee for Team of the Week 5. One player who's got a decent shot at featuring in the upcoming Team of the Week but isn't as likely as McGinn is Wijnaldum. He got 2 goals from midfield in a 2-1 win against Belarus. Now, like I said, I'm not super confident in that pick, but obviously he does have a decent chance after that performance. The final player on this page is, of course, a 90 rated inform Harry Kane. He got himself a goal and 3 assists in England's win against Bulgaria. Now, in this game, obviously, you have a bunch of potential informed candidates. Raheem Sterling got 2 goals and an assist, as did Ross Barkley. So the inform could go to any of them 3, to be honest, but I'm going to go for Harry Kane since he was involved in 4 of the 6 goals that England scored. On the next slide, we have a potential inform Pjanic. Now, I know what a bunch of you are thinking. If you watch my Team of the Week predictions regularly, you're going to be like, Kieran, you're going for inform Pjanic again? Yes, I am. He deserves to get an inform. He should have got one last week. He should have got one the week before. Maybe finally this week will be the week, because this guy is consistently performing right now for his club and internationally. This past week, Pjanic got himself 2 goals in a 4-1 win against Finland. And I think finally we're going to get an inform Pjanic in the upcoming Team of the Week. Like I've said, he's deserved it for a while. He is the definition of an inform player, and hopefully on Wednesday he gets an inform. Justice for Pjanic. Anyway, we'll move on to the guy in the middle, the Japanese winger Ito. He got himself 3 assists in Japan's 6-0 win against Mongolia. Now, in this game, Yoshida, the centre-back, and Nagatomo, the left-back, both got goals and clean sheets, so they could get the inform instead. However, this midfielder got 3 assists, and I believe his assists were like the first 3 goals in the game, so he should definitely get an inform this week, in my opinion. The final player is, of course, Cheryshev. He got 2 goals and 2 assists in Russia's 5-0 win against Cyprus, so he should be one of the players that is pretty much guaranteed a spot in Team of the Week number 5. But I'm just really hoping that Pjanic finally gets an inform. Like, you guys probably think I'm like an insane super fan of Pjanic, the amount I talk about him and put him in my predictions. I'm not. I just really think he deserves an inform, and hopefully this week it'll finally happen. On the next page, we have 3 players who will probably feature in your player picks on Thursday. So we'll go from left to right as we do. Australia's McLaren got himself a hat-trick in a 5-0 win. Kim Shin-wook, the guy in the middle, got himself 4 goals in a 8-0 win for Korea against Sri Lanka. In this game, as we know, Hyun-min Son got himself 2 goals and an assist, and it would have been great to see an informed Son in the upcoming Team of the Week, but with Wook scoring half the goals in this game, it's hard to see him getting ignored, so I think we will see a Kim Shin-wook inform on Wednesday. Finally, on the end of the page, we have Maynard, who got himself 3 goals and an assist in a 6-1 win for his side Mansfield against Oldham. So pretty much all 3 of these should get a special card on Wednesday. It'll be very surprising to see any of these missing out, if honest. But like I've said numerous times, like EA's latest Team of the Weeks have been a bit ridiculous. They've missed out a lot of deserving players. So who knows? Will all 3 of these feature? I guess we'll see on Wednesday. Okay, now it's time to talk about a bunch of centre midfielders. On the left side of the screen, we have the Ukrainian centre mid, Ruslana Mahnovski. He got himself 2 goals in a 2-0 win for his international side. And yeah, that actually could be a pretty good inform midfielder. Obviously, it won't be too expensive, but his card could have some decent in-game stats. On paper, it doesn't look like a bad inform to me. Next to him, in the middle of the page, is Weston McKennie. Now, this guy, he got himself a hat-trick and an assist in a 7-0 win for Cuba, and he actually got that hat-trick and the assist within like the first 20 minutes. It was pretty mad. So yeah, he is probably guaranteed an inform this week, and rightly so, by the way, definitely rightly so. And once again, that McKennie card doesn't look that bad. It won't be too expensive, and it looks like it could have some pretty decent stats on it, so you know, look out for that one. So the final player on this page is, of course, İlkay Gundogan. He got himself 2 goals and an assist in Germany's 3-0 win against Estonia. So we could be seeing an inform Gundogan this week, and that'll be a nice card for Ultimate Team. Hopefully EA give it a bigger boost than what I've given that card on the screen. On the penultimate page, we have 3 players who I think should be guaranteed a spot in Team of the Week number 5, because at minimum, each of these players scored 3 goals in their respective games. Over on the left, we have the Argentinian Cano. He got himself 3 goals in a 3-0 win in the Colombian League, so hopefully he features on Wednesday. In the middle of the page, we have Kardec. He got 4 goals in a 4-1 win in the Chinese Super League, so yeah, 4 goals should pretty much guarantee an inform. And then finally, on the end, we have the Chinese striker Yang, who got himself 4 goals in a 7-0 win for China against Guam. So yeah, plenty of goals scored between these 3, and they all should, like I say, be guaranteed a spot in Team of the Week 5. And now we arrive on the final slide of my predictions for this week, and as you can see on this page, we have 3 very impressive looking in-form items, potential in-form items anyway. So let's begin by talking about that potential upgrade for one to watch Lozano. He got himself a goal and 2 assists in a 5-1 win against Bermuda. In this game he did actually miss a penalty, which is a big shame because had he got 2 goals and 2 assists, like, he would have been a pretty much guarantee. As things stand, I think he's likely, not a guarantee, but fairly likely. In this game he actually played off the left, I believe, so if he gets an inform, that card should be a left wing, but obviously this one to watch card will remain on the right. Moving on now to Memphis Depay, who in the middle of the page has an awesome looking inform. I really hope inform Depay happens this week because I love his non-inform card in FIFA 20, and an inform Depay would be absolutely fantastic. He got himself 2 goals in his side's win, a 3-1 win against Ireland, so I think he's got a decent chance of making an appearance this week. Finally, on the end of the page, and the final player we're going to discuss in this week's Team of the Week predictions, we've got Lewandowski. He got himself a hat-trick in a 3-0 win for Poland against Latvia. Now, obviously, recently he did have a Player of the Month card, so EA might maybe ignore him because of that, but come on, the guy scored a hat-trick in a 3-0 win, and then in the other game that Poland played, Lewandowski got both assists in a 2-0 win. So 3 goals and 2 assists in 2 games for Lewandowski. It's really hard to not include him, so I really do hope he gets an inform in the upcoming Team of the Week. Obviously, it's likely that it'll be 90 rated in the same rating as the Player of the Month card, but nonetheless, he deserves an inform, so hopefully he gets an inform. So guys, you've now seen my predictions for Team of the Week 5. Let me know your thoughts on them in the comment section down below. Have I missed anyone out who you feel should feature? Do let me know. If you could leave a like rating on the video, that would be greatly appreciated. And like I said at the start of the video, if you want to keep up with the latest news in the world of football, do indeed download the One Football app. There is a link to that in the top of the description. Guys, thank you very much for watching, and as always, I will catch you in the next one.